Welcome to my show. How's everybody doing? So, um, my life's a mess. It's been like that for decades. My mind is always with fortitude, with my eye on the money or eye of the tiger after my dreams. Uh, but I had to sacrifice a lot of things to chase it. I had to push away all the ones that supposedly loved me because they were damaging um, my my growth. Um, they didn't want me to succeed, so I had to push them aside. I had to stop drinking. I had to stop smoking. At least like tobacco and stuff like that. So and then I had to become celibate because I was pushing away all the toxic females away from me because I was not in a position to be in no relationship when I was busy trying to fix my life. Even now, if I was to get in a relationship, uh, the woman, whoever wants to be with me, will have to take most of the burden. Will basically have to support me, have to pay my bills or give me money, just basically everything I want until I get on my feet and do it on my own. But at that point, I don't think maybe she wants me to get there because she probably would know that I would become independent again and more in control. And women don't like that. Women despise the fact that you can be autonomous. But nonetheless, if that was to be the case, that would be your role to basically maintain me until I have the upper hand. And since women know that, they just stay away from me, and also I set standards. I make it hard for them to um, be with me, you know, so that I can have an excuse to pursue what it is that I want, you know, and so I basically say all the things that women don't like to hear, so that they ignore me because I gotta focus, But if they don't ignore me, then you're basically maintaining me. And women nowadays, they want to be the one maintained. They want the guy to pay for everything and stuff like that. It's not gonna be the case with me. You're gonna be the one paying. Like I said, if you're up to that challenge, which I doubt you are. So uh, I have to focus on my situation. Again, go to my donation, my GoFundMe page, help with the donation, because I'm going through some serious shit. But yeah, that's basically what it is. People hate independence when somebody is going after it, and they don't like to support the idea that you can do it on your own. And that's what I've been fighting for a couple decades, and I don't give up. I still keep coming. So that's not gonna stop. I'm only getting stronger, if anything, and better equipped to handle any kind of pressures. But what else? Oh, you will be remembered if you help me at my lowest point. I think that goes without without having to stress it. Um, yeah. So um, my GoFundMe page. is done out of necessity, not as an opportunity. For those that have been following, know that I am very ambitious and determined to make it happen. And this is not a joke for me. I think I've proven it over the decades of how serious I am with my independence and how I want autonomy by traveling and going through all the hardships. This is not something that, wait, I got to figure it out. This is pretty simple and easy to understand. I have to be the one in control. Now, if you want to help out while I'm not in control, that will be your duty to serve me and maintain me, not the other way around. And then once, I get to the position where I'm in control again, you will be probably more appreciated depending on how you treated me in my lowest point. And who knows, I might fall in love with you or use, who knows, there's probably a plural in there for the girls. So yeah, I know that I'm not the main attraction for a lot of females. I'm not what people go after. They rather have somebody they can control or somebody who can pay for their services or whatever. But you're witnessing a lord, a king, well, the first of its kind. Every other is just imitation. If you haven't learned, it's because you're still young and just don't know any better. But I am like a demigod, the first and last. And there's nothing like me. And you really want to have my babies if that was on your mind, because having a baby from me is basically setting your life up for success. But I'm not in a rush to do that. First, you got to get vetted. Like I said, maybe I'll fall in love, maybe I won't. But those are what's gonna happen out of me. If you don't know how to take care of me at my lowest, then I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that you want somebody to take care of you, because in this situation, nobody's gonna take care of you. If you want somebody to take care of you, go after somebody who who's dumb enough to do that. But in this situation, I guess you'll have to be the one playing the dumb one. I don't think you're dumb, but you might perceive that you're dumb, or others might tell you that you're dumb because you're maintaining a lord, a god, or I don't know. And I would ignore that noise because you only have to focus on me anyway, not any other people. But like I said, to save you the trouble, just don't look towards my way and just let me be. As I continue to strive for perfection in my own solitude and given nature. And so things are getting I'm getting under pressure. There's a lot more things going on where I have to act fast. So again, hit my GoFundMe page, help me out, help me survive this blast. I will survive no matter what, but you can at least easing the burden or the hit that I'm gonna undertake by showing your support. You never know, it might help me just be able to buy a meal. Like, I do eat, and maybe I'll need some transportation and I have to take a cab or something, and help me out, man, so I don't have to be homeless, and I can do stuff that is productive and towards the betterment of society, rather than unproductive stuff. Guide me, focus, keep me in the direction where my mind is always thinking about money, about elevation, about uplifting, about self-developing, about coaching. Keep me in that direction where I'm a superhero. And if with your funds and your donations, I guarantee that I will not alter from thinking in that direction where I have to succeed. But again, in the meantime, I'm not looking for no relationship, but I know you women like me, and to be with someone like me, like I said, you basically have to come up off your pockets. Your money is mine, basically, and you can't be cheap about it. You got to give it to me when I ask for it, or just basically show me that I'm in control. If you can't do that, it's all good. Nothing against you. Keep it moving. Go to the next. But that's just what it is with me. And like I said, this is without me knowing you, but who knows? Maybe we might hit it off and things will work out where we can be together with my other doves in a polygamy manner. Anyway, just wanted to throw that out because I'm about to go through some real stuff, like some like I was in California, I guess, where I was homeless and going through all that stuff with the shelters and stuff like that because nobody wanted to help. So it looks like I'm going to go through that again. Only this time I set up a GoFundMe page hoping that shit will help. But, just precautions. It hasn't helped anything yet, but hopefully these videos will reach somebody, that has some compassion for someone like me. If you have any type of compassion or feeling where you be like, I want to help this guy, let me send him some money. You don't even got to contact me that you want to help me. Just go to my GoFundMe page, hit the donation button, and it's going to direct you where you put your credit card. You could even use Apple Pay. You could use Apple Pay, you could use Google Pay, you could use your credit card, you could use PayPal. Any of those is fine. And preferably those from U.S. donors, because I find that people who want to support from another country, somehow their credit card or something goes wrong and it doesn't work. So, this is for U.S. donors who know how to operate a Apple Pay or a Google Pay or a PayPal or just a simple credit card. Don't need to contact me again, because all I'm gonna say is thank you and much appreciated. But if you're in it to try to get me to pay for some service or some campaign because you want to help me promote my GoFundMe page, I'm not interested in that. Like I said, this is out of necessity. No money in my pockets. I don't even have a quarter. And, they're asking me for some type of service fee or something. And, just put in your mind, I'm someone who's homeless and doesn't have a bank account, doesn't have an address, doesn't have family, friends. Put it in your mind that, none of that is available to me, so that you can ask me, can I get your credit card or informations? Or no, don't ask me that. But you can send me, because I am the one who needs it, and it's real. So again, just if you want to support, just hit my page and be generous about it and enthusiastic about it. And feel great that you gave, to somebody who knows what they're gonna do with it, Other than that, I'm not interested in paying for no campaigns or services, or you making a video for me, or making my GoFundMe page better or more enticing. I'm not interested in that. All I'm interested is you going to my GoFundMe page and swiping the credit card or using the PayPal or pay Apple Pay or any of those, Google Pay, and that's all I'm looking for. Now, women, you know the situation. I'm not in a position to be, helping. So if you want to take a hit out of this, you're gonna be in a position where you're gonna be paying and servicing me and basically all of that just for the time being till I get back on my feet. And yeah, so that's it. Look at mastery at work, as it unfolds. And anything you can give is much appreciated. Somehow, when I see people act towards my benefit, I somehow have a lot of more kind words to say, and I feel gratitude. I feel grateful and appreciate it, and just a lot of kind words come out of me, and so expect that if you're one of them, and I get your donations. All right, thank you. That's that with all of that.